coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady dancing to his left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. Brady now on first down. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 66 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
I need to get my swag man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 11 at the 44.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
DeMonte Casey. Here I come. Brady's pass intercepted. The Falcons
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Now Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
8 yards to go on second down. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Brady's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
at the 7-yard line.
Again, they run with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Brady. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Third.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brady's pass.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier. Vita Vea on the stop. Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but